Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. Today we have Secretary Hillary Clinton versus John McCain, as if this was a 2012 presidential election. So we're going to have John McCain, the incumbent president, assuming he beats out Barack Obama back in '08. We're going to have have Hillary Clinton as the Democratic nominee and see how it fills out. So starting off on the Western Coast, we know how that's probably going to go. I don't know why I didn't click Democratic, but now we know how it's going to go. We know that the West Coast is obviously Democratic territory, Illinois. Now, in order for John McCain to actually have won the 2008 general election, he would have had to essentially redraw the map, and he easily could have done this. It wasn't a lot of states that he needed to flip. I mean, Obama could have held on to Nevada, Colorado, New Mexico, but lost Virginia and won the Rust Belt states, lost Ohio, Iowa, North Carolina, Florida, a number of states that he didn't normally win. And we would see how that would affect the 2012 electoral map, but let's just assume that McCain narrowly edges out Obama, but not flipping the Rust Belt because not many Republican candidates could actually do that. So we're just going to start off by filling in the safe Clinton states and then safe McCain states respectively. Up in the Northeast, oops, didn't mean to fill in New Hampshire. Up in Maine, that one electoral vote wouldn't necessarily go to McCain. If you look at the way that the map was poised back then, it was not an area for GOP pickup whatsoever. And Clinton would probably hold on to it, knowing her approval rating at the time, her point in the Secretary of State, her point as the Secretary of State, but she actually, never mind. I just realized something. Obama's not president, so therefore she's in the Secretary of State. So I'll call her by her Senate name, but I'm actually just doing candidate by candidate. I'm not going to factor in an Obama effect, which is why I think this election would be really close. Otherwise, it would not have been based off her approval ratings alone. But since we can't factor that in, I'm actually going to call back a couple more states. But now this is the map where I think all the toss-up states would be. The Rust Belt, I think, would definitely be a toss-up just because of the Hillary Clinton lack of appeal to the white working class voters. However, if she wasn't Secretary of State, a number of factors can't be managed in, such as the Benghazi scandal, the email scandal. Therefore, she would hold on to a number of voters from her side. So we'll go over to some obvious states. New Mexico is probably not going to go to John McCain. Colorado, same thing here. Although McCain did come pretty close to winning Colorado, by close, I mean, considerable based off how much the rest of the electorate shifted away from him. I still think that Hillary Clinton would be able to carry the state. In Nevada, I don't see a possibility for McCain to win it. Although he is from Arizona, it wouldn't necessarily be the closest thing to grab onto the voters there. And I think President McCain in office, there would be party fatigue, 12 years of a Republican presidency. If you think about all that, it would not be easy for the GOP to make it 16. Going over to Virginia, we'll come back to that actually. But going across the Rust Belt, I think the Rust Belt would easily go to Hillary Clinton. I think she most definitely has the appeal to the white working class voters. Besides, when you take out all the scandals, and although she was a former First Lady, John McCain has been in Congress by far much longer, and he's more of an establishment candidate than her, and therefore a lot of these I'm voting for Donald Trump because he's not a politician. Those voting bases won't really come out to vote, or they'll just vote for either candidate the same way they have been, which usually favors the Democrats. And looking at the map, Hillary Clinton is probably poised to win this election. However, some more different states, North Carolina, I think that one would go to John McCain. However, I think Hillary Clinton would carry New Hampshire. Based on their primary performances, I think that these states would go to their respective candidates. I mean, looking at the map, I mean, Mitt Romney was able to carry North Carolina, and Barack Obama carried New Hampshire, and I think that it would pretty much work out the same way. However, when we go down to Florida, that's a state that I think John McCain could carry. I think John McCain will be able to grasp onto a number of voters down in Florida and hold on to his base, assuming that he won. And Iowa, I think another state that would go to John McCain. As for Virginia and Ohio, I think Ohio would go to Hillary Clinton, but I think Virginia would keep its Republican identity and vote for John McCain. So this is the final electoral map, 284 electoral votes for Hillary Clinton to 254 for John McCain. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you all later today.